Hey guys, what's up? It's Apple Critics, and in this video I'm going to be talking about the best features of the brand new Apple AirPod Pros. So without further ado, let's get straight on into this video. One of the first noticeable features in the AirPod Pro would have to be the better windproof mic. So one of the problems with the original AirPods would have to be the call quality when it was super windy outside or just generally in a windy setting. That is when the AirPods would not excel, and you would notice that there'd just be a lot of wind shear and the call quality would be terrible, and it would just affect your overall experience with the AirPods. Now, gone are those days. There is a mic on the outside, as you can see right here, and with that mic, it will actually drastically improve the quality, and it will actually be much noticed in the phone calls now. So that's definitely a positive that has been introduced. By comparing the old AirPods to the new AirPods, you can see the external mic, so that black part right here is much improved on the newer ones, and hence that is why we have better call quality when it's windy outside, and this was just definitely much needed, and that's one of the reasons why I'm super excited about these new AirPod Pros. Now the next top feature actually occurs in the control center. So in order to access this part, you actually have to have the AirPod Pros in your ears, and then once you have them in your ears, and now the next step that you're going to do is actually tap and hold on the part where you have the AirPods animation right there, and then it's going to show you your AirPods. So this new feature is actually called the transparency feature, and I really like it for a multitude of reasons, but just mostly because by tapping it right in this control center, you can actually hear the active surrounding areas if people are talking to you, especially if you're in the office or in an environment where people constantly talk to you and you just want to also listen to your music. All you have to do is just simply switch to the transparency mode, and then everything will be solved. So you have a medium in between the two. Instead of taking out the AirPod from your ear, you can easily just switch to transparency mode. Now this especially comes in handy when you're walking, so you're aware of your surroundings. The next best feature lies right under the ear tip. And right under that ear tip is the speaker, and it basically tailors the audio based on your ear and the mics around your ear, so it just makes sure that the sound is exquisite and the best sound. So certain people hear sounds different, so that is where the adaptive EQ comes into place, and it's just definitely a genius feature, and I'm glad that Apple put it in. So say for example, you have the Apple HomePod where the sound changes depending on what room it is in, so it will adapt to the room. This is exactly the same with the AirPod Pros. So it will just adapt your ear and give you the best sound quality possible. Now, next up is actually active noise cancellation, and you just have to hear it in your ears to actually get the full experience. So once you put it in your ear with active noise cancellation, it does as the name suggests, and will just blur out all the sound that is surrounding and just give you that immersive experience with your brand new AirPod Pros. Now these AirPods are IPX4 water and sweat resistant, so if you're using it while you're working out or you're jogging in the rain or anything like that, the AirPods will survive, but it's not fully water resistant, so you can't jump in the pool with the AirPods in. So it works to an extent, and just for basic daily use, it will work. And if you're in the rain or you're sweating a lot, your AirPods will still work, and you can be rest assured. Here you can see that in Control Center, you'll see that you have the noise cancellation, and that's where you get the active noise cancellation feature from. Now you can also go into settings and then go into Bluetooth, and then when you do that, you can take a look at your AirPod Pros. So you just tap on the eye right here, and then it's going to give you some more information. So you're going to have the normal disconnect or forget this device. You can change the name. Then you have the noise cancellation off and transparency right here as well. And then you can choose what you want the left and right AirPods to do. So for the left, you can have the noise control on or make it toggle Siri as well. So you have those options. Then for the right, you also have that as well. But then you do have the ear tip fit test. So you can see that you can use the other tips that are included to see what would fit your ears better so the AirPods don't fall out. So you can just go ahead and press it, and then you can hit continue. So just test the audio quality and noise cancellation. So you can just hit continue once again. and then press play. And now it will say it's a good seal. So you can see that it worked. And it just played a little bit of audio, just a small snippet, and it shows that the AirPods are a great fit. Now the AirPod Pros are powered by a H1 chip. And with that H1 chip, it is essentially the brains to the AirPod Pro, so it powers all the functions that it performs. So that includes connecting to Siri with saying the phrase, hey Siri. Also allows you to communicate your AirPods to your iPhone, and it also gives you that active noise cancellation. It's just basically, once again, the brains behind the actual AirPods. Now, the next new feature in the AirPods would have to be the force sensor. So to do it, you just squeeze the stem once, and then it'll play or pause the song. Squeeze it twice to go to the next song. Squeeze it 3 times to rewind, and then just squeeze and hold it, and then it'll switch between active noise cancellation mode and transparency mode. Now, the AirPod Pro case does have USB-C to Lightning support, and also gives you the ability to let your iPad charge your AirPods, so that's definitely a great feature. Now, the final top feature of the AirPods Pro would be the ability to wireless charge. So currently you'll see that there's a red light there since the AirPods are wirelessly charging, and then I can just take them off. You can see they're no longer wirelessly charging. Then I can put them back on, and then you'll see that there'll be a red dot there to indicate that it's charging. So this is a great feature. It's very handy if you have a wireless charger, such as the Belkin one, or this is actually my Samsung wireless charger, so it does work. As long as it's a Qi wireless charger and it's certified, it will work. So now that was the final top feature, but some features that did not make the cut include sharing audio via the AirPods, and many more great features. So there was this video on the brand new Apple AirPods Pro. Please be sure to subscribe to like this video. Please smash the like button down below so you watch. Please be sure to comment down below what you think about the AirPod Pro. And also be sure to follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/AppleCritics. Follow me on Instagram at Instagram @AppleCritics. And thanks for watching.